Hi everyone, this is John from Civil Center. Welcome to our channel. As we know, Civil Center is continuously working with the vision to guide civil engineering students and professionals. And for that, we keep making videos on different topics and on different software. So this is our YouTube channel over here. And you can see we have made videos on different topics like difference between tie and stirrups. Along with that, we have also videos on Tekla Structural Designer, SketchUp, and there are many more softwares on this. The question is, what are we going to learn today? Today, we are going to learn how you can calculate the cost of a column. So, we will learn the practical aspect of all this thing. So, I will just share my screen with you, and over there, I will show you how you can calculate it. So, first of all, we will start with the column. So here, let's suppose we have a column of 200 mm by 300 mm. Okay, and in this we have used the reinforcement as 16 mm dia bar as the main reinforcement, and the number of that is 4. So we are using 4 bars of 16 mm dia, and we are using 2 bars of 12 mm dia. Now let's try to calculate the cost of this column. Okay, so suppose we will name it as column 1. Now what we need is the height of the column. So we will take the height as 3.35 meter. Okay, so it's 3.35 meter. Now we will calculate the cost of concrete first. So to calculate the cost of concrete, first of all, we need the volume of the concrete. So over here, we have a cross section of 200 mm by 300 mm. So we will convert it in the meter. So we can write it as 0.2 into 0.3, and then we need the height of the column. And that is 3.35. So this is the total volume of the column. So what is it? So let's calculate it using the calculator. Okay, so we have 0.2 into 0.3 into 3.35. Okay, so it is coming 0.2. So we will make it as 0.2 over here. Now this will be having a unit in the cubic meter, so let's write it cum, that is cubic meter. Now we will go for the calculation of the cost. So the total cost of concrete will be this volume multiplied by per cubic meter cost. So over here we have 0.02 into 7250. So that will calculate the cost of the concrete. Now let's see how much it is. So we will again take the help of the calculator, and there we will go for 0.2 into 7250. So this is coming 1450, and I can also enter the unit over here, so that is in rupees. So this is the cost of the concrete. Now let's calculate the cost of steel. So we have two types of steel. So first of all, we will go for 4 main reinforcement of 16 mm dia. Then let's calculate the cost. So to calculate that, we need the volume first. Volume of steel 1. Okay, so how much is it? So we will use the total number of bars over here. Then we will go for the d square by 162. Then we will multiply this whole unit with the height. Okay, so we will go for that. So now we will multiply it with 3.35, and now we can calculate the volume. So that will be 4 multiplied by d square, that is 16 into 16. So that is coming 16 into 16 divided by 162, and that is multiplied by 3.35. Okay, then we will get a volume. So let's calculate it. So it's coming 4 into 16 into 16 into 3.35 and whole divided by 162. So it's coming 21.17. Okay, so we can also use it as 21.18 because after rounding it will come like that. Okay, so it's 21.18 over here, and this one is in cubic meter. Okay, here I have taken the cross-sectional area into meter square. Okay, now we will go for the cost of steel one. Steel 1, and let's calculate it. So per cubic meter we have to pay 60 rupees. Okay, so we will just multiply this. So this is coming 21.18 into 60. Now that will give us the result. So let's make it 21.18 into 60. So it's 1270. So we will write it 1270 over here. Then we will calculate the volume of steel 2. So what is the second steel that we have? We have 212T, that is 2 extra reinforcements of 12 mm tire. Then we will calculate the volume. Of steel 2. So it will be again 4 multiplied by diameter square by 162, that is 12 into 12 divided by 162, and the whole multiplied by 3.35, that is the height of the steel reinforcement. So let's calculate it now. Open the calculator, and over here 4 into 12 into 12 into 3.35, that is the height, and whole divided by 162. So it's coming 31.12. Okay, so we will write it like this. cum, that is cubic meter. Now we will go for the cost of steel 2. Then we have to multiply the 31.12 with the cost of per meter cube, that is 60 over here. So nowadays this is the current cost, so we will just calculate it. 31.12 multiplied by 60, and it is coming 192. Okay, I guess over here we had to change the things because we are using the 2 bars of 12T. Okay, so we will make it 2 first, then we have the cross section area, and here we will make it 3.35, that is the diameter. Now let's check the calculation again. So I guess I have calculated it in the same way, but I will just verify it for you. 2 into 12 into 12 into 3.35 and the whole divided by 162, and it's coming 5.95 multiplied by 60. Okay, and it's coming 357. So it will be 5.95 over here, and then after multiplication we are getting 357.33. So it's 357.33. So I will just keep it as 357. Okay, now let's calculate the total cost of construction of this column, and that will be the sum of all these values, that is 1450 plus 1270 plus 357. Okay, so that will be how much? Let's add it. It's 1450 plus 1270 plus 357. So we are getting 3077. It's 3077. So this is the total cost of construction over here. Now what if I am changing the size of the column? Okay, so if I will increase this by 2 inches over here, so I will start with the column 2, and here we have 250 multiplied by 300, and if I will just increase the size, then the reinforcement will also change, and being a structural engineer I know that the reinforcement of 2 bars of 12 mm dia will be eradicated from here. So we have H as 3.35. I'm just keeping the length over here, and I'm not adding the lap lengths and the L. So even if I will just add the lengths, then this value will go down also. So I will explain you how. So next is the concrete. So we will start with the volume of the concrete first. And we know how to calculate that. So here the dimensions have been changed, so it will be 0.25 multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 3.35, and thus we can get the volume of the concrete. So let's calculate it first. Point 0.25 multiplied by 0.3 multiplied by 3.35, and it is coming 0.25125. Okay, so let's keep it as 0.25 cum. Now we will go for the calculation of cost of concrete. So that will be the whole value multiplied with the cost, that is 7250. So 0.25 multiplied by 7250. So what is it coming? Let's see that. Multiplied by 7250, and it's coming 1812.5. So let's make it 1813. Take the higher value. Then we will go for the calculation of the steel. But we know that we are using the same steel over here and the cost has not changed. So we can write it as cost of steel will be 41270, because we have already calculated that over here. Okay, then let's calculate the total cost of column. So that will be the addition of these two, that is 1813 plus 1270. So how much it will be? 1813 plus 1270. So it's coming 3083. So now you can see the difference. So by this you can see like which column will be economical for you. But over here I have not considered a few points, like if these two bars will be eradicated, then what are the other things? The length will be not just 3.35 meter, it will be eradicated with a length of more than that, because the lap length is not considered here, and also the L is not considered over here. So that will add 1 meter for the lap length in each bar and 1 meter for L in each bar. So you can see now how you are saving the money by just making a little calculations over here. So that will come with the experience if you are working on the multiple projects and for the multiple types of projects. So over here you can see this is how we make the columns economical. So we will compare the prices and then we will see which column is economical for us, like whether this one is economical for us or whether this one is economical for us. So similarly we compare the cost of the construction and then we give the final results in the structural drawings. So guys, I think you have learned a lot in this video, and now you can easily calculate the cost of the column. And if you are calculating the cost of one column, then there are multiple columns in the building, and if you are working on a multi-story projects, then there will be so many columns and you can save the cost of the construction like this. So guys, that was all for today. If you want to join our live online classes, then you can just go and click on the link given in the description, which will redirect you to this Google form, and this way we will explain each and every topic to you in our live classes. So you can select for the live classes of AutoCAD and STAAD Pro. Then you can go for the live sessions of the G+3 building design using Tekla Structural Designer, and also for the G+1 building design using MS Excel. So what is all this course all about? For that you can go to our channel and you can watch the live session by me over there, and I will explain each and everything to you if you will just give me a call. So if you want to join our live classes, then you can register yourself here. And if you have liked this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.